Hi, let's do a meditation for the first body or the soul body. It is associated with the first chakra and creativity. And the mantra we're going to be using tonight will be the Laya Yoga mantra, which is a fantastic mantra. It's one of my favorites. It brings presence to your soul and destiny. And I feel like I just feel more present anytime I use this mantra. I just feel amazing after chanting it. So thought it would be great to connect to our creativity and to use this mantra so that our activities are serving our purpose and making sure that we're aligned with what is for our highest good. So since this is a Kundalini yoga meditation, we're going to go ahead and tune in first. Bring your hands together, rub them together for a little bit of warmth. Go ahead and close your eyes and bring your hands to heart center. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Okay, and we are going to tune in with the Adi mantra repeated 3 times. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Go ahead and inhale to begin. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply and hold. And exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Okay, perfect. So the meditation is called the 3-half cycle Laya Yoga chant. So the way, let's start with the eye focus. So your eye focus is going to be eyes closed with the focus at the brow point. And you can sit in easy pose, you can sit on a chair, you can stand. As usual, if you feel dizzy when you're standing, please go ahead and bring yourself into a chair or into easy pose, full lotus pose, partial lotus pose. Those are fine too. Whatever feels most comfortable. And then with the mudra, you can do one of two things. You can have your hands in prayer pose at your heart center, which is what I will be holding. So you'll see her hands kind of crossed oddly, but at least they're in front of the heart center. Really, you'll want your palms pressed together in prayer pose. So not exactly what she's doing, but it is in front of the heart center, so we're making progress. The other hand position you can have is Gyan Mudra. So you'll have your pointer finger and your thumb pressed together. The other 3 fingers will be pointing up, and you can have them resting on your knees. And that's true if you're sitting in a chair or if you're in easy pose. On your knees is fine. Going to be a little harder if you're standing, but you can just have your hands in Gyan Mudra next to you. That's fine too. I'm just going to have my hands in prayer pose for this one. Now, the mantra is Ek Onkar Sat Nam Siri Wahe Guru. So it sounds like it's a lot, but it's really not once you get into it. So Ek Onkar is one creator creation. Sat Ta Na Ma we're familiar with. That's an alignment with true identity because it's Sat Nam, but it's broken up into the 4 syllables. And then Siri Wahe Guru is great indescribable wisdom. So universe, God, however you want to, whatever label works best for you. Now the way that we're going to pull this mantra is, or the way that we're going to chant this mantra, I should say, is you're going to pull in on your navel point on Ek. So EK, you're going to pull the navel point back. You're going to hold the navel point in. So Ek Ong Kaar-uh on the sound, you're going to pull up on your diaphragm. Satanama, going to pull up again. Siriwa, and then on Hay Guroo, relax your stomach. So again, you're going to pull back on Ek. It's going to be Ek Ong Kaar-uh Satanama Siriwa, and then Hey Guru, you're going to relax your stomach. So it's going to take a little bit of time to really master the pulls. Don't stress out about it. Just Remember on ek, you pull back, pull on the navel point. Ek Ong Kaar-uh, Satanama, Siriwa, Hay Guroo. The way I the way I mastered this on remembering how to do it was ek. I just kind of associated ek with my belly button. Ek Ong Kaar-uh. The sound I know goes up, right? It's kind of an uplifting sound. Satanama, Siriwa, Hay Guroo, because hay is kind of an exhale, right? So I associated hay as my point to let my stomach relax. And sorry about my avatar, she seems to be frozen, and I don't want to restart this video again. This is probably the fourth time I've had to restart her because she's frozen every single time. So I hope it's not too distracting. I do want to make sure I get this meditation out. It is one of my favorites. So I hope her freezing style isn't going to be too much of a distraction. So we'll go ahead and get started. It's just a 3-minute meditation. So pretty normal there. Let me pull up the timer. Okay, so then whether you're in prayer pose or if you are in Gyan Mudra, go ahead and bring your hands there now. Close your eyes, focus on the brow point, and we'll begin. So pull back, Ek Ong Kaar-uh, Satanama, Siriwa, Hay Guroo, releasing on Hay Guroo. Pull back on Ek Ong Kaar-uh, Satanama, Siriwa, Hay Guroo. 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 Excuse me. Ek Ong Kaar-uh, Satanama, Siriwa, Hay Guroo. 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 This will be the last round. Ek Ong Kaar-uh, Satanama, Siriwa, Hay Guroo. Go ahead and inhale deeply and hold. And exhale. We'll do that one more time. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Okay, and just go ahead and keep your eyes closed. See how you feel after the navel pumping. It can be a new experience if you're not really familiar with it. It's one of my favorite types of meditation where you're using the mantra and pumping at the navel. I feel like it brings me much more firmly in my body. And I just kind of wanted to point out a couple of things about the Laya yoga mantra. The word Laya refers to suspension from the ordinary world, and Laya Yoga fixes your attention and energy on your essence and your higher consciousness, which helps you distance from the power of ordinary distractions and reactivity. I think that's part of why it's one of my favorite meditations and mantras because it's very engaging for me. The navel action, the pumping that we're doing really makes it much more interactive with the mantra. And not that mantras aren't interactive by themselves, but it's just one of my favorites. And then I just kind of wanted to clarify a little bit with the pumping action that we do, each sound when we lift the diaphragm and we pull the diaphragm up, it moves energy. It's moving the prana and apana across the heart area, which was kind of why I had a little bit of stuck energy in there. And it popped up. Another one of my favorite things about this mantra. And the the cycles help to release that stuck energy. And the transformation is one cycle. So as we pump the 3 times, we're moving that energy, right, with each pump. And then the Hay Guroo at the end is the release of that stuck energy or the release of that cycle. And it said with the 3.5 cycle that the pulsing rhythm is kundalini itself. So it's that kundalini energy itself because it is pulsing energy, right? So which I just thought was kind of cool when I found that out. So I just wanted to share with you. There will be additional information in the the description. Go ahead and rub your hands together. And we're just going to tune out with a short sat nam. So go ahead and inhale deeply. Exhale. We'll do one more inhale. And we'll just say Sat Nam on the exhale. Sat Nam. Thank you for joining me for one of my favorite mantras, not just because it's working on the soul body, but because of the Laya Yoga mantra. Let me know what you think, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you soon.